Coach, thanks for coming again. Just tell us your impression about how the game went down. 3-3 draw, but that gives an advantage to your side, having 4 points on the table now.
Well, I thought actually I was quite pleased with the way we played. I thought with the ball we did very well. We obviously conceded 2 very soft goals from set plays, which is disappointing because we've worked on that, but it happens. And obviously delighted with that little comeback at the end where, you know, just at the death, we put another goal up there. So all in all, very pleased.
Tell us about that last goal. I'm sure most of us didn't see how that action went down.
Well, I think we managed to break the play up and counter, and Nabil delivered a very good pass into the box, and then Merrill at the far post was able, pretty much a free header. So, you know, it's just one of those things that in the dying moments can often happen.
Play again on Sunday. What's the approach for that?
Mostly recovery. We've obviously looked at New Caledonia previously, and we saw the game today, so we'll just make any adjustments if needed. But the main thing is to get the players fresh again and ready to go at 1 o'clock in the sun.
This game is like more. You guys were like coming from behind, playing against PNG in front of the home fans. What is one lesson you pick up with the Fijian side?
Well, one thing around that, they showed a real bit of character. I mean, I think we conceded probably within 3 or 4 minutes. They could have collapsed, but they didn't. So they showed a real good amount of character, persevered with the game plan, kept moving the ball and playing how we wanted to play, and you know, ultimately we got back into the game. So obviously we shot ourselves in the foot twice, but managed to get back, well, 3 times.
Okay, a late goal score, I mean 2 goals scored in added time.
Yeah.
So coach, what sort of lesson would you tell football players?
Well, you know, the game is 90 minutes plus, and you have to play for the whole period. Full 100% effort the whole time. And I'll be honest and say that I have seen sometimes within the domestic game that at 60 minutes the game drops, the standard drops. And we've overcome that now. And the boys are capable of playing, what was it, 100 minutes? And giving full effort, which is fantastic.
At 2-3, did you think you were dead?
No, not really. I just, you know, you deep down in your soul somewhere you think, come on, we can still get back. I was hoping there was, you know, at least 2 minutes left, and there was. So, but the game's never dead, and I think that's one of the characteristics that a player has to have. It's never over, ever. Even if it's 3-0, you're playing to make sure it doesn't become 4. And that characteristic in a player is fundamental.
Even the dominant position Fiji had from home, do you expect something more?
Well, your keeper did very well. You know, he claimed a lot of crosses, which we put in the box, which I was a bit disappointed with the quality. He defended very well. And ultimately, yeah, we would expect maybe, you know, a bigger yield, but ultimately I thought PNG defended very strongly.
What's next for Fiji now?
Well, obviously the New Caledonia game. It's a must-win, really. We'd like to make sure that we top the group, if I'm candid, because the likelihood is New Zealand will top the other group. And, you know, at this stage, we don't really want to play them in the final.
Any message to the people in Fiji watching?
Well, I hope they're proud of the boys and are proud of the character they've shown, and they can see perhaps that we're trying to do certain things, you know, in terms of the way we play. So hopefully they're supportive of that.
Does this win put you guys in a shape that we can actually make it to the World Cup in 2026, or it's too far?
I don't want to think ahead to that. This is the next game that counts. I mean, ultimately, if you can't win that, they've got 9 points, we've got 4. PNG still can get to 4, so it'll come down to goal difference. So the key one is to try and win the next game, and that's the only focus. If we do, then there's the semi-finals to think about, and then we can start fantasizing.